Too many drinks, man.
Everybody take a deep breath. Let's go.
Off the rails.
Level 857 Video Game Podcast.
I'm telling y'all.
Dude, man, we can't drink this much on the fucking podcast. This shit
This shit hit everybody like this.
this shit's hitting everyone right now.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yeah, we
He
can't
needs
drink
to
this
be
much.
back on. All right. Let's go. So, DD.
Yes. Holy shit.
Google Stadia versus NVIDIA GeForce Now. Who's the king of the streams? So this is new.
Yeah.
NVIDIA GeForce has jumped into the game.
Yeah.
And has pretty much taken it over and showed Google
Mhm.
what they should have been doing to begin with.
Damn.
Yeah.
Actually,
So-
it's a good topic for Jammer because he actually was giving Stadia a chance, but I think he's given up on it from one of his recent videos.
So
Yeah.
that's pretty much what everyone has done.
Yeah, they're kind of like jumping
It's crazy, man. Well,
Yeah.
you know what the fucked up thing is? Like the what was it? The Shield TV. We
Yeah.
had the Shield TV, right?
On the Shield
remember,
TV, yeah.
remember I was telling you about the.
You
I'm
can
like,
stream
yo,
the stuff on there.
I'm like, they got Street Fighter 4 streaming,
Mm.
and I tested it out, and our streaming in this house is like it's fucked up, but it actually was good. There was no lag. I'm
And
like,
that was a fighting game.
and it was a fighting game. I'm like, wow, there was no lag, and I showed it to you, and I was impressed.
Mm.
And this was on the Shield TV, and it was in beta at the time.
Master.
Massive.
Jammer just said that
Blizzard, yes.
NVIDIA
Blizzard
had-
jumped out of it. Yes, they
Yeah.
don't have anything
Yeah.
to do with what you call it right now. For
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I mean, Blizzard has games that mad people stream, so it is very important that they are a part of your network.
Mm.
So them leaving and not being a part of this stuff,
Yeah.
makes me think, where are you gonna go?
Mm.
So, but Stadia, like,
It's Google, man. They got
you're
money.
charging people. Listen, Google is charging people right now. They don't even have the free service yet. They're charging you to download games from their store
Mhm.
Yeah.
only.
Right.
And then you can stream it. And they offer 4K, which is iffy at the moment. So
Right.
that's like
Everybody
supposed to have
be-
been a plus for their service.
How much is
Right.
the subscription?
15, something like that.
Should be
Yeah.
$3.
15 a month.
Well, Google.
So
I'm
Nvidia
sorry.
came out with their free service where you can stream the games that you bought from multiple stores on
from
your computer.
Steam.
From Steam.
Oh, shit.
From
If you have
Epic,
yeah,
from any store, like most stores on your PC.
right.
Mhm.
You can just stream the games off there. Doesn't matter how powerful. You can have a shit computer.
You can have an Android phone and you can
Yeah,
stream it from
you
there.
could have.
Wow.
You don't have to have a good computer to run these games.
It's
That's why
cloud
streaming for people who can't afford like huge graphic cards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is where they need to go.
Yeah.
Mm.
But for people who do have the graphics cards, obviously it's better to just play it with your graphics card
Yeah.
and play the
Absolutely.
actual game.
Right.
But if you can come out with a box that can play the highest powerful game without spending $500 to $700 on these systems,
Mhm.
that's where these are going to make money.
The Shield TV. That
Shield
shit's
TV too,
that's
like
that's
$200.
actually the
$150 we bought it for. right?
Actually, it's cheaper now. It's like 115, 120.
Something like that. But it like just to have that standoff between Google and Nvidia,
Mm-hmm.
the free versus the pay, and Nvidia has a pay service that's only $5. Or
Yeah.
is it 5 or 6?
Wow.
It's $5. It's
Damn.
$5 a
$5.
month.
It, like already, come on now.
It's
So-
$5 a month, and then
That's
you
how you
get
do it,
you
man.
get access to all your stuff. And if you do the free though, if it's free,
Mhm.
there is limitations though. I
There
think
is.
It's an hour. I think you get.
You get 6
Um,
hours of free of time if you're paying
Mhm.
without
Right.
re-uploading to their server. So
Right. The way
if
it
you're
works,
streaming, that makes a big difference.
yeah. But the way it works too is like you. I saw a
But-
thing of whatever how it works. It's like you have to log in.
Hmm.
You have to pick a console basically of what you're playing. Once you're into that console, then you pick the game. Once you pick the game, after that hour's up, you have to back out and then
come
like-
back into it.
come back into it. But when you come back into it, so depending on how many people are on it on the console, that whatever game you're playing,
You might be on a
you
waiting
might
list.
you might have to wait a little bit.
Chill.
So
But-
right now it's probably
but-
working because not many people are using it. That's the thing.
But $5 isn't that bad.
No,
No.
for $5 to
I
test
got
it out.
$5.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You-
exactly.
And you can play all the games that you bought, pretty much,
Oh, okay.
and just stream them anywhere you're at. So if you go somewhere, you're like, I'm not bringing my computer. Come on, get
Right.
out of here. But they
However,
got a computer there or a phone. You can stream it right there.
This stuff does not work for me.
Well, the thing is, it's crazy because there's one thing to think about is that this was in beta for a long time.
It's still in beta, man.
I mean, it's still in beta. It hasn't been officially launched,
Until they launch it free for Google, it's
Right.
still in beta.
it's just Google. They had a shitty launch. Let's be
listen.
honest. They had a shitty launch, and it wasn't even. It was a soft launch. It wasn't even like an official launch. So
This is the thing with Google. Like they their free trial is going to run out soon.
Right.
It wasn't a free trial. You paid $100 some dollars to
the Founders
join
Edition.
for the Founders Edition. It's like
Yeah.
$130 or something like
130.
that to get the controller and the Ultra Chromecast or Chromecast Ultra.
Mhm.
What that allows you to do is get 3 free months or 3 months of subscription service.
Mhm.
When that 3 months is over, there is going to be an astronomical drop in users for this thing. So
Mhm.
they're going to have to find out what they're doing from there. Whether they drop the free one right then and change their whole game plan
Mhm.
and change the whole pricing. Because if this thing fails, everyone who bought a game from Stadia
Is asked out.
it's gone.
assed out.
Your
Yeah,
game
yeah.
is going to be gone.
But I don't think it's gonna be. I think
That's why That's why Nvidia is better though, because
Well,
those stores are like
yeah.
they're successful. Like if you go to Steam, you don't worry about Steam failing and leaving and taking all your money and taking all your games.
But at the same time, they're not officially launched. It was like, all right, listen,
they are
all
because
the
they paid the money.
all the Founders Editions, those motherfuckers are beta testers.
They are.
And
They
look
didn't
at
say
look at
that.
every time
Master.
every time you buy a system, when you're the early adopter, anytime you buy any system, doesn't matter what the fuck it is, you're a fucking beta tester.
At least for the first
There's
year.
always going to be something that happens wrong. There was no successful video game console launch ever. There's always
Super Nintendo was successful.
Sega
Okay.
Genesis.
okay.
They were not successful. Not
No.
successful.
Yeah,
No,
it
no,
was.
no,
The
no.
first
no.
launch
Not till
was-
Sonic. Not till
Really?
Sonic.
They weren't doing
Genesis
good till
was not
Sonic.
considered
Wasn't Sonic a
successful
launch title?
until Sonic. No.
Yo, Alex
No.
Kidd Enchanted
originally,
Castle.
no.
and
No,
Hold'em?
no, no.
Last battle.
They were
Super
successful.
Hang-On,
They were
and
success. Not in
something
North.
else.
Not in
That
North
was for
America. No.
Genesis.
That was not
Okay.
successful.
Not in North America. And overseas, it was.
It
It
was
was
all
actually
twee.
Sega was actually the
What was
biggest
that launch?
competitor to Nintendo overseas. In North America, they weren't successful. Nintendo actually took over the market, but going back
Altered
to what
Beast.
you're
Altered Beast actually was the launch
I
title.
would say
That-
Super Nintendo
yeah.
was probably the most successful launch out of a system out the gate.
saying. Yeah,
Out the gate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Switch had Zelda.
Switch
That's
had
true.
Zelda. That was it.
That was
That was it.
That's
Yeah,
not
but then-
successful though.
no, but the launch.
It was
they-
a
they
good
did have-
game.
no, well, they
I'm
had.
talking about like multiple titles, successful launch. Most of the titles were great.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
you-
talking about
you-
Super like Nintendo.
Well, no,
64.
I'm talking
Wave
I'm
about.
talking about like
I'm-
successful
listen.
came out, you made money.
No, I'm talking about successful meaning like hardware failure and shit like that, like
Yeah,
stuff
okay.
that happens.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Like that-
Xbox
there's never been
360.
a
Oh,
system.
360 ain't in that one.
Yeah, yeah.
360
No,
ain't
but
in
I'm
that
talking
one.
about hardware.
Hardware-
I'm
hardware-wise,
talking
yeah.
because we're talking about when you're talking a streaming service, a streaming service.
You can
of
stream
a
on the
game.
surface.
When you're talking about game streaming, it's like
man.
it's you can't really think of it as hardware because you're streaming it, but
It's
it's
very much
performance.
in its infancy.
I'm
Listen,
talking about
it's a baby right now.
Exactly. That's what I'm
So
trying to say.
what I'm saying is, are you going to support this thing until it's able to sustain itself? If you're just going to leave this baby and it can't feed itself, it's going to die,
Well,
and then it's gone.
Google is a very big business. It's a very big
They
corporation.
have enough money.
They have enough
They
money.
have enough money, but
But
they
do
drop
the- and I-
services constantly.
what
yeah.
what I was getting at was that they basically got all those founders editions or whatever. This is like they're beta testers, so they're like looking at all the issues and all the people that are having problems with that shit, and they're like, all right, they're listening. I think so. If they're smart, they're listening to that shit,
Oh,
and
they
they're
are.
rethinking. They're having their marketing team and everything. They're fucking getting everybody
You mean
together.
the suits?
Yeah,
Jammer
getting
was
all
the
the
beta
suits.
tester for the Stadia, by the way.
and he
What?
knows.
Yeah.
He knows he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
as is every
Yeah.
founder.
Every founder
Every
is
founder.
a beta tester, pretty much. They have to pay in to to test the fucking system.
But
And
the fact,
no, well, that's it. That's basically what I was gonna say. Is like, I think that they're smart. I hope they're smart enough to know that, you know, it's not all doom and gloom, man. I think the media and like the way everybody's portraying it, as it's like it's over. It's like, how long has the system been out for, man?
It'll get better.
The fucking
Like,
thing has only been out for like. I always go back to Netflix because look at Netflix when it first fucking came out
needs
when
to
it was streaming.
evolve. Listen,
Yeah.
it
It's
needs
going to evolve. I
and
think
their
it
game
will
plan,
evolve.
their game plan needs to change, and they need to evolve.
They will change
on
it.
what is successful.
Yes.
So they have exclusives. They have timed exclusives coming out. They have
Yes.
some exclusives. but they don't have anything that's going to make you say, I have to get this
right now.
right now. But like I said, if they are around when they implement like my cheap computer can play PlayStation 5, like if they're around for that and they get to that level,
Right.
then I think there's money to be made
Yeah, I think
if they can stay around for that.
yeah.
But right now, if you look at it right now, it's doom and gloom because it's going to fail in a week. So they need to figure it out.
Jammer
I
was
think-
saying that from his point of view, they invested too much for it to drop this for them to let it drop
Exactly.
this quickly.
They're gonna do something.
No, there's
they're
gonna be changes.
going to do
They're
something.
going to
There's
do
going to be
something.
changes
They're
because the
going
reason
to
why
make some changes. They're
they
going
didn't
to.
drop the free service yet.
Right.
They didn't do what they wanted to do yet.
Yeah.
So once they figure that out, I don't think that this $15 a month thing is going to work for them. I
Right.
just think that
Okay.
their plan has to change.
Well, look at PlayStation PlayStation Now service.
They
when they
changed.
first started, right?
It was a failure.
That was a failure because they had what was it, $15 or some shit?
and it
as-
was
as-
trash because the latency was bad.
right. But also you have to pay for that shit too.
Yeah.
So what did they do? They changed
They
it.
changed up some stuff, and now they're making some money.
I
there.
think
Exactly.
For their,
So
for
it's-
exclusive. They need to get nothing but hard titles. Just hard titles.
for Jammer. But then who's going to beta test the thing? 'Cause
All the
Jammer ain't going
beta
to play
Jam
it.
is a beta tester. He got it, man.
All the
Jammer
beta
ain't
testers,
gonna
just
play
get
it.
all hard titles. That's it. And I think we'll start to get some attention on that shit. Yeah, you know?
Nah, you got to do it.
I got ideas, man. They just gotta listen.
It's too loud.
Yeah.